Likewise, I just want to teach.
No, well, like I like math. You know?
Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I'm not paying attention.
All right, so with the U substitution, you must replace the U, and usually I'll write out at very beginning, so I don't have a problem. So once I do a du 2x dx, and if I solve for du over 2x equal to dx here, then I'm changing this to u to the third, and dx is gonna be du over 2x, and this one is gonna be x. So x is gonna cancel out, but once I cancel out this, right, once it's down, so that's gonna be u to the third du. Now I'm gonna change the boundary. So the upper bound, this is the x value. So I will plug in this into here. I'll draw two arrow here. I say, okay, well, plugging 1 is going to give you 2. If I plug in 0, it's going to give me 1. So it'll be between 1 to 2. And then just do it in terms of du. Don't convert back. Oh, yep. Thank you. Make sure you do it in terms of u and don't convert back to x, because if you convert back to x, the boundary is in terms of u, then you screw up for sure. So just do everything in terms of du, then you're not gonna have the same issue. Is that okay? And then I'm gonna do u4 over 4, and this is 1/2, and this is between 2 to 1, 1 to 2. Okay, so it'll be 1/2, and this is gonna be 4 minus 1/4, I think. Am I doing okay? So that's equal to 15 over 4 times 1/2. So it's 15 over 8. Okay, so now you're gonna do the same thing for this question, which is this is the hardest question, right? I'm not hardest question, but it's hardest question of these as far as integral that you have faced. Oh, yeah, the bound, you're right. I forgot the bound. Because it's fun. Because that's what I put on the test. I put that on the test more often. I think if I would teach biology, I'll have higher pass rate. No, I'm serious. I'm actually sincerely serious. I'm actually sincerely serious.
Like, we were just talking, and then all of a sudden you just gave
No,
up.
I was thinking I can probably
For, like, no reason.
It will be much more interesting class than yeah.
We do a lot of podcasts. Me and Lakshmi, we.
Oh, project night.
He's very suggestive. I feel like he thought we were smart, so he gave us something.
For sure, if we trade subject, I thought that was good.
You wouldn't do better than you. No, let's be so real.
No, I mean, if I teach about
Meeting at least in the thing world.
I'll teach about
But even like,
you know, it's challenge, I'll take that challenge.
even if they
That's
I
I'll take that challenge. I actually like biology.
don't think the easiest science.
I won't say so.
I
And
don't
Brown- and Brown is
I don't even consider that. How does your
right. I don't see the point taking that class. It doesn't replace any credit in college, does it?
I mean, like, if you're actually doing the med, you probably want to retake it if it's not the same thing. But
Lennon is.
otherwise,
Lennon
if you're
is
like
not
non-degree,
fucking
that's fine.
good.
It'll take the credits. You buy 1 and 2 if you don't buy.
Yeah, bio's good.
Lennon, you actually got so much knowledge on medical.
You're a chem major, right?
Bro.
You could have been Mr. Georgia.
Or Greenwald.
Uh,
She's really easy.
No, I don't. Greenwald, on the other hand. I've never had her, so I don't actually know. All I know is
I mean, my son got retirement age, I wouldn't be there.
Alright, finish your class.
Sophomore year, you're really
Jordan, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's 16. It's not 6 either. Numerator plus denominator is 19. No, numerator plus denominator is 19. It's a fraction.
Oh, that's a hint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it right.
I-
Well, I'm not right. Even when you get I'm still doing it.
It's 19 equal numerator plus denominator. The numerator plus denominator.
It's a fraction, but numerator plus denominator is 19. Anderson, did you get that?
I'm not.
Wait, the class is already over?
This is my. This is
No, we have like 16.
Fuck you. Alright. Let's go. Sorry. I'm not allowed to. $9. $5 Yeah, right. If I like, I'm only gonna like 1v1 over a period of time. There's a reason why you're like I
1v1 against who?
No. I'm saying like in tutoring, I can't tutor someone like short term. Like Kevin, you saw how with Kevin, I became a better tutor over the long run. But over the short run, I can't because I expect too much. I have to learn, and then I can.
When it comes to tutor, you're like Greenwald. You started to help me, and then you just got distracted.
That's true. That's true.
I get distracted.
You do.
Huh?
And that's why everybody go to Sophia last year. Even Omar left you. Omar left.
No, that's actually one of my. I take that.
Omar was in the same group with them, and Omar's like, let me sit next to Sophia.
I mean, Omar for smart though.
Omar's smart. So is Luke.
Which one?
Luke is actually really smart.
Everyone? Everyone? Where does Omar?
How do you define Harry?
When you got in culinary,
He has hair on his tongue.
I won't pay attention to his toe, man.
Wait, and then this is your inappropriate.
Literally, just the answer is -4.
Wesley, you got it right?
I don't know.
Okay, that means it's bad.
I don't feel like look for
Is this Dude, stop. Yeah, I forgot
it's
No, but that's like it's what.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I just squared it accidentally.
okay.
Wow, that's so nice.
Said it added to light.
So I'm gonna change the boundary from 5, 10 minus 1, 9. 1, 2 minus 1 equal to 1. So integration from 9 to 1. Uh,
No, but it's really easier. I don't know. It's easier, but I did worse than this.
Two over three is that, right? I think it's like integral is hard.
no, it's 16 over.
16 over 3?
What do I have? Dx is equal to du over 2. This one is 1 over u to the 1/2 times du over 2. U to the 1/2 minus u to the.
Oh, I forgot to. Never mind. I forgot to do the 1/4.
Am I doing okay?
I should have done that.
Well, you factor out the equation first.
You can take out 1/4, right?
Yeah.
Wait, that gets me 8 over 3.
Oh, wow.
I did something wrong.
I just kept it in.
You can keep it in, you can take it out, don't depends.
There's another thing coming up. Isn't there deals?
Or no, it's same.
That's why I'm not sticking with the balance. Yeah.
Okay, so it's 18.
Yeah.
2 over 12.
Isn't there any deals with interest elbow or something?
You know what I was thinking about? Like, you know how we things we work and say we're called washers? That's why it's called washermen. You just realized? Yeah.
You just realize that after this year?
First was washing machine, but it didn't make sense.
Patient. I'm just an idiot. Hold on.
Wait, like, you know, disc and washer?
But you just got that, dude?
Yeah. Because we were doing washes in physics.
We were.
Great. Oh my god. That was great community time.
We were.
12 plus 2 minus 2/3. Hold on.
Oh, it's plus 4. No, that's still wrong. What am I doing?
So that's equal to. What's 3 times 14? 3 times 14 is 51?
No.
I don't know how to do math. I'm a bot.
42.
Yeah.
So that's a 42, so it's 40 over 3. That's 1 over 4. Oh, I did something wrong.
We should be 18 plus 6.
No, that's what I'm getting as well.
Oh, I'm an idiot. This is plus.
It's
Wait, what?
I'm sorry.
What do you mean that's a plus?
No, plus. Because I used the second, he used the first one, obviously.
Oh, yeah, for that. Sorry.
So it's plus, right? So this is 9, 2 over 3 plus. Okay, so that's 18 plus. So it's 1, 4.
After you get the ends of it.
So 24 minus. 24 minus what? Can't do math today. A over 3. So 72 minus 8 is what? 64 over 3.
Oh, okay, so I just did the whole thing wrong. Because it's not plus in parentheses.
I think. Thank you for correcting me. Any question about this part?
Wait. Oh, I see.
Raphael, you got it? Okay. in Khrushchev? Go like this. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, substitution. All right, so next thing we're gonna make sure that you guys know is left Riemann sum, right Riemann sum, trapezoid, and midpoint. That's the last thing we're gonna teach, and then test Monday.
Why not tomorrow, dude?
Huh?
Bro,
You should run. Mr. Mr. J, is it okay if I take the test Tuesday? I'm not gonna be here Monday.
Okay, 4 to the x. And I want to do it between 0 to 2. Okay. And I want the 4 sub-intervals. You can choose multiple way to do it. But I'm gonna choose for you, but you're gonna write down like what do you need. So I'm gonna say A, B, C, D. So that's gonna be right Riemann sum approximation. And there's a left Riemann sum approximation. Midpoint, but with a 2 sub-interval. This is one with a 2 sub-interval. And you can ask trapezoid, which is really popular on AP exam. Actually, with a 4 sub-interval. So what it's saying is this: if I ever have a function going like this between 0 to 2, which is gonna go 0, 1, I can break up to 4 sub-intervals. So I can break up a 4 sub-intervals. So this is the first one. This is the second one. So this is a 1. Is that okay? So it's b minus a over n. So it'll be 2 minus 0 over 4. So it's 1/2. Each sub-interval is going to be 1/2. And this is 3 over 2. Is that okay? Is that okay? Now, I will do here, I will probably build a table. And I will do 0, 1, 2, up 0, 1/2. Sorry, 1, 3/2, and 2. What happened 4 to the 0? What happened 4 to the half? What the 4 to the 1? What? And 3 over 2?
8.
And 2? 16. Okay, so with the right Riemann sum, basically uses right endpoint to draw a triangle. So we're gonna use that as red. So we're gonna call the code as red. So we're gonna draw the right triangle like this. Now remember, we only use right endpoints, so that means one point is not using. So in this case, it's gonna be the height of this particular point right here, which is what? 16 times 1/2, right? Because 16 times the width of the rectangle. Khrushchev, you follow me? Raphael? Okay, plus what?
Plus 8.
8 times 1/2. Plus what? 4 times 1/2. Plus 2 times 1/2. Okay, or you can do 1/2, pull it out completely outside and just add 8 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2, which is 15. Is that okay? Now, the left Riemann sum is gonna look like this. The left Riemann sum is gonna look like this. So it's gonna be under approximation. And not only they're under approximation, do you know why they're under approximation? It's increasing. It's nothing to do with concave up. Concave up only in effect by trapezoid rule. Is that okay? So the left Riemann sum, it will be the same thing, but I'm going to use right one point. 1 plus 2 times 1/2 plus 4 times 1/2 plus what? 8 times 1/2, right? Is that okay? Is this okay? Okay. Now, I can ask you midpoint. Now, the midpoint's probably going to be like this. This is a midpoint. So I'm going to use that color code as midpoint. I'm going to use like brown maybe. This is a midpoint like this. So the midpoint, I'm going to use something like in the middle. So I don't use a 1. I don't use a 2 and I don't use a 1, 4. I don't use 0, 1, and 2 because they are either left or right. But since I only use 2 rectangles, each width is what?
1.
Make sure that each width is 1 now, because this 2 subinterval with 2, which is 2 minus 0 divided by 2, so that's equal to 1. So the width is 1. So be 1 times 2 plus 1 times 8, and that's equal to 10. In this particular case, it's a little bit right in between. So the first one is 15, I believe. What's the second one?
7.5.
7.5. So it's kind of like in between. The midpoint is like there was some over approximation, some under approximation. You gotta see that. Now the most important one is a trapezoid one. Trapezoid run, I'm gonna do it with 4, so I'm gonna show you how to do trapezoid. Trapezoid, I'm gonna use purple here. So trapezoid is gonna be like this. Now, it's a trapezoid. Are they over or under?
That's gonna be over.
Why they are over?
Concave.
Because the concave up. Because the concave up, when you draw a trapezoid, it's gonna have an overhang on the top. Does that make sense? So if I have a concave up like this, if I draw a trapezoid, it's gonna be over approximation because of those small over. Now, hold on, let me finish this part. Is trapezoid is 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Except the height is the width in this case. So width is, so we got the 1/2, right? Times the width is from here to here, which is 1/2. And the base 1 and base 2 is going to be 1 plus 2. Is that okay? And that's the first one. Because you got 1/2 average of 2 base. You're going to plus the second one. Now, there's a short way to do this. But you have to memorize the formula, which is most of you guys in competition. You need to know that. Plus 1/2, 1/2, 4 plus 8, plus 1/2 times 1/2 of what? 8 plus 16. And you just do the math. You finish the math. This one will be more accurate than pretty much everything here, because trapezoid has the smallest error, I feel like. Now for competition, those of you guys competition, I need you guys to look into something called Simpson's rule. Okay? It's basically use quadratic approximation, using quadratic curve to do approximation instead of trapezoid. So it's gonna be much more accurate. It's gonna be 100% accurate if the function is quadratic functions. Okay, Anthony, look up Simpson's rule. Okay, so you know how to do it, right? We're not gonna teach you Simpson's rule, but here's a trapezoid. You're gonna have homework about this. Raphael, if you have any question, ask online. Just put on the chat, say how do I do something, or I'll check the answer with somebody, okay?
I think I'll come back more. I don't come back. Or you know what? You call me from that. I was gonna think that. Not really. Yeah, here you go.
Is it just a formula you memorize?
No, you have to understand it.
Well, I know I have to understand it, but like, it's a formula. Like it's kind of like this.
Just look up.
Yeah, I did. It gave me a bunch of things that don't make sense.
Or look at the study of it. Hi.
Are you taking this or no?
Why? I'm always. I live here. I have a couch. I have a bed. I have a. What do you want?
Super great.
Gray.
Because I have work, so it's staying or no?
You grade our test already?
You have work? Why don't you quit your job, man? Focus on your DMT. You can do 100% scholarship. Stop being an idiot.
I'm on my last trimester, yay. Just tell me yes or no.
I want to talk to you.
Why?
Yes.
Are you grading?
If everybody,
That was
it
one.
really depends on what happened at sixth
That
period.
was one. Oh,
No, I haven't finished it.
Okay. I'll just...
No, if everybody show up, then I'm passing this test back as a homework. If everybody show up,
6th period?
and everybody will have 5 points extra credit. So far, we're good for the first 3 periods, but it's depending on sixth period. If everybody show up, everybody get 5 points.
Can you grade my test?
Just come there.
Can you grade my test?
Did you do good?
I think so.
Bruh, she just said, I was like, oh, I don't think I did good. She was like, oh my god, yeah, me too.
I don't know.
You did not, bruh.
What's wrong with your grading?
Maya, you're fake. Right, Laura? Laura, I said it for you.
I don't want to feel bad. I don't want to feel
Worse
bad.
than me.
I'm
Oh yeah,
considered.
you read my mind.
Can you please read my mystery?
No, I was being truthful. Just say, I think I did okay. You don't have to be worried about it because other people, if they didn't work hard, they didn't work hard.
I did okay. Like, actually, like.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not looking at it. I want to go eat.
Can someone else grade it? Can Anthony grade it?
There's one person I'll trust to grade is Gabby Stefan.
Tomorrow you're gonna wait till like Monday.
Or Alejandro.
Tuesday. Exactly.
They're not here though.
Either you do it or you don't.
Dang it.
You will know probably later.
Yeah, but I don't trust other people grading because the first test I took, they didn't grade it right. Like, they
Then
didn't.
you can come talk to me.
I did. You didn't change my grade.
Okay, so we're doing the same.
Huh?
What was it about?
They put it out of like the wrong scoring. Like, they put it out of some like a number. It was like something else,
How much difference is it?
like 4 points.
Oh.
It's not gonna affect your grade.
Yes, it does, Mr. Ye.
It doesn't. 4 points behind my
Yeah. So I only want. I only want Mr. Ye. I only want you to grade it.
Hi.
Yeah, that's how I feel like work. See.
It's not that. It's not that hard. Oh no, like. Is doing.
You turn around.
Yeah, even that's really not comfortable. Like my head hurts. Yeah, I can dance the brick wall.
You want me to take a photo of me?
Even Mr. Ye confirmed.
All the answers and the signs. How did you feel? He failed the exam.
Oh my god.
You failed calculus?
He did. Far better on this exam than he did.
You failed a test?
Oh, this is weird.
You got everything wrong. Only thing I see is red.
Here's green.
Only thing I see is red.
All green.
Are you colorblind?
What are you talking about? It's like 30% of red. You got 70?
Yeah.
Anthony's turn to debate.
Yeah, at least I'm sorry.
those are automatically right, and it's mandatory to answer them correctly. You can't answer them wrong. Dude, you flip the signs on these.
How do I get negative?
This is very weird to look at.
Wait, how did that negative is the first quarter?
This is why you should study.
No, it, no, it's no.
I did not study during the hurricane.
If I just read it, it's the first quarter. It's not all positive. It's not that it can't be negative.
That's pretty sad.
You've got all negative coordinates.
You know what's funny?
This one is also negative.
I'll throw one to that will be alright. We have one
They got they curved the exam. No, they curved the exam.
They do.
'Cause the 88 is with extra credit. So go to grades. The score at the bottom is your grade, the grades section. You scroll to the bottom. They give 8 points per.
So what's your story about lesbian?
Okay. So she was born in Australia. I was born here. We both moved to England.
Right. Oh, they don't curve
I
anything?
lived in England for 5 years.
So she don't even know.
No, that's not good. But we knew each other in England. So-
put 60
so I-
seconds there.
Oh.
You feel very comfortable.
So what happened was that I met her when I was 6. No, I was
That's great.
7 and she was like 6 or 7. And we quickly became best
Can you
friends.
like cut that story?
Yeah, if you want to get rid of it.
I was into her for like 8 years. She was a lesbian. I got over her. And
You knew that she was lesbian when she was
no. Finally, when I told her that I was into her, she was like, no. And then a couple days, like, she told me about somebody that she liked. He was an asshole. That none of her friends liked them. It was pretty much me, but a female version of me. And I was not happy about that.
Well, that's because you did the extra credit.
So we kept talking. We lost contact 2 years ago. And then, like, once I finally get over it, then she
Why
fucking
didn't you
messaged
do the
me.
extra credit, Anthony?
I was born in
They gave you 3 extra credit opportunities.
Just they don't talk to me. I'm not-
You didn't do any of them.
That's why.
Well,
I don't really. I don't. I just.
did, but-
I know that eventually I'm gonna be into her again. I don't want that. So I just want to
like,
cut it off for now at least.
Yeah, just send her back.
Not bad.
When you're straight, I'm talking.
But now I feel really bad because I'm her best friend. And I don't.
No more hiding is crazy though.
What?
No, I think you said no more hiding.
Oh yeah. No more. Wait.
Well,
Yeah,
Oh, no more hiding.
Yeah. I'll be right now, so I have
She
like 5 layers of stuff.
Yes.
Extreme.
So I have to like type out for
You
the
say,
essay.
like,
Not an essay, just a
I
nice.
can't hold it. Get insert right now.
Really like being a fuck up.
Wait, no,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
on
I
track.
get beat you.
In like the
I'm on track right now.
in
All
like
these, I
the
turned
15 minutes we talked, I did make
All
sure
these
to
are
SGA. Because I had a math teacher that didn't follow any rules,
But then,
and then he was very funny.
at the beginning too.
I'm like always writing the word Jesus.
And then,
Lord and Savior, Mr. EA.
Like,
The Lord Savior.
Yeah, Lord and Savior, Mr. EA. The one and only.
I was no confused. I was thinking.
Yeah,
I only saw like, I was like, where did I'm gonna go outside. I thought you were outside.
I'm glad I didn't do it all.
I'm surprised that you got it right on the phone. We didn't do anything.
Yeah, Mr. EA just like off that.
Only did
You know how like in ping pong you can like
Yeah, so that's why I didn't even
move the ball. You
It's
can
one of
move
those
it like you go all the way from me and you loop up
Yeah.
to counter the spin. And once I was one day I would loop up, I was like on the other side, he's like, are you okay?
Throw it out my back.
I didn't one of those people like hit the head with it.
I'll give you my hit, Mr. EA.
Again.
I was like,
There's like actually really good studies right now. In the same
Not
later.
later.
they feel like they can feel confident.
But take it off.
Yeah. Well, take like your cells and it's able to grow. Yeah, fun course. No, absolutely not.
Dude.
Stressed out of my mind.
Come to me when you're straight.
Well, no, he's also the other thing is he's trying to talk to Isabella, the girl.
Yeah. So
What?
that's
One is the best.
No.
she's probably gonna say no, and he said just move on. I say, I'm sorry, I gotta move on.
No,
No,
okay. It's when I've known the person for 8 years.
No, I think
yeah,
I need
just
to.
say, I gotta move on with my
Listen,
life.
Mr. I have.
Far, you might get the shit.
1, 2.
If you say no, I'm so serious.
What you
Act like you have no feelings and you have a greater chance of actually having.
I don't want her to come around because he's in fucking Australia.
Yeah, but you have that situation for you.
That is win-win. I agree.
It is what?
Either she does, or either she tries to try going for you, or you're free.
Here's the there's good option, there's bad option. There's good option, she leaves me alone. Bad option, she tries to go for me. I don't want that.
This is the worst option. I'm best friend of her.
Oh, exactly. That's option.
That is actually like not.
That's not above choice. It's like you pick.
Does she fight you 4v2?
Luckily, no. That was Vanessa. Never again. I like how I separately came up with Corby because I made him Corbin Kirby. Listen, Mr. J, I'm a good person. I have feelings, and I'm a good person. Unlike you, Mr. J, I don't want to hurt the person that I've known for like a decade. Well, in fairness, he hasn't known her for 5 days, so. Mr. J wouldn't give a shit though. If I want to be like Mr. J,
Yeah, if I move on, just move on. I won't even mess. I'll let him down with you.
No, like she know, like you have a thing for right?
yeah, at.
And
Wait, knows?
What? Yeah, he's known since.
exactly.
For like
Then she,
6
if she really cared about you, she would understand.
That's the worst part. What?
I'll send a message.
Absolutely not. That is the worst thing.
No, but that is, if she knows, it's hard. About that.
Yeah, I'm going to, but I'm going to do it in a nicer way than just say I don't give shit. It's fuck.
Whoa, we never said that you don't give a shit. That's
Exactly. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to give Mr. J my phone.
Make sure it's red. Everything's
I care about you, and I really hope that we can be friends. But right now, I need to focus on myself and actually like move on.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Hey, right now.
Right now? Like fucking
Right now.
5 a.m. in Australia right now.
Oh.
Well, she
Well, you know
texted me.
you're doing it.
What? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna write it up in like 6 years.
Bro, it's not that good.
I'm gonna write it in like 5 minutes. I just wanna. I'll make sure there's no spelling mistakes. If there's a spelling
Speaking of
mistake,
5 minutes.
you should have put up there.
Dude,
Okay, but okay, here's the thing.
Why did you-
I didn't care. This year's I care too much.
You do know, your voice is like this lecture. Do you know this kid Max Long?
Max,
Oh,
yeah, I heard his name, but no, I don't know.
Hey, I don't.
You know?
I think I would.
If I compare,
I think
Okay, Max Long is a girlfriend.
okay.
And that's the ugly as not average. Huh? But that's because he's like asked like every girl he could, right? And yeah, but
Listen, Anthony, the more you ask, like,
well, no, there you well, like that means he's adult. Adult.
no.
She was pretty. Because
I remember him.
because he showed me it's like
Notice the key word was.
no way this matchup. He's like, yep, that's. What's that thing? Kevin.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Kevin-
homecoming.
Shooters don't shoot.
I don't know if I'm ever.
Yeah. He don't care about this.
Kobe, yeah. Kobe misses, he shoots the next one.
I already know all this stuff. Does this pertain to Isabella or Hannah Bridges?
I mean,
Well, I think it's more like an individual.
No, I have.
It's a opposite relationship. Even if it doesn't work, it won't work.
No, that's what I've just been saying this entire time, Mr. That's why I don't want to talk to her anymore. It's because I know.
Just say sorry that I'm moving on already.
I and I'm gonna feel
Bro.
really, really bad about it. And what makes it worse is we haven't talked in 2 years. So we talked for like
You know when you're back to America, bye.
she's never gone to America. I knew her in
For
England.
real?
Yeah.
In England?
Yeah, in England.
Yeah, I can listen to this, bro. I have to.
She doesn't explain it. She just works through it.
Yeah, she did something good.
That's why I have my.
I don't get what?
I just get weird.
Where are
I
you?
love it and I just get weird.
That's why they was
She
gonna.
says no, I'll just walk away.
You don't ever need to do any of the homework. You just need to kind of. I watched them for Leon.
I think it's
You make
he's like I actually we should like work on our problem.
You record I'm killing myself.
Oh,
You're like, dude,
half left is already doing it. It's just border, basic border.
I just like skip out on doing it. Not doing it. Or forget about it.
No, the first half is that's purely.
You need to do it. Why don't you do
I feel like this one.
Closure.
It was all three dimensional. So I feel like.
Have you tried? You should try.
cylindrical.
Yeah, as long as I get that straightened out, at least it's not gonna
Bro,
be.
yeah.
It's not gonna be outstanding.
Bro, yeah.
I'd rather her flat than like, have to deal with another hand.
How did you find out Hannah was a lesbian?
Did you see that?
Because she told me about somebody that she liked. If he was an asshole,
It doesn't memorize all of it.
sounded exactly like me, except it was
Memorize all of
fucking Angela.
it. Not that much.
She liked the girl that was pretty much exactly that acted exactly like I did.
Memorize all of it.
Wow.
Mister, is the stream still on? Oh, fuck. Edit all this out, Monsieur.
You should send her a link to the stream.
We edited video and it's just going to be so that the audio is in hand.
You know, he's gonna like crop up all the math stuff. Sorry, Jim.
Gene is not going to learn today.
Why is the shirt says rest in peace, Chitty?
I thought it was funny.
It's from like some YouTuber. I don't get it either.
It's Chitty's, right? The
Chili's, yeah, Chili's the restaurant. Like I go there all the time. I like chili. I just love the funny design. I should have a chicken cake video.
We need to stop talking about food.
I know I'm hungry.
Why didn't you spoil?
I did.
Still hungry? You like take like 2 chips for me?
No, I got my own. 2 more minutes.
Do you have your sandwich?
Yeah, but
Can I eat
like,
it?
no, I'm gonna eat it. I just like
No, Corbin needs to
Well,
lock
then
it.
let me eat it for you so that you don't want
This part.
Okay, Courtney.
When you used to do integration with this, it makes more sense. Yeah, with circle.
Fuck. I'm not.
Please, I'm hungry.
Mister, out of all the days you've seen me, this is the worst I've ever felt today.
I don't like that.
Make it better.
You asked me if I was okay one day. Last year.
Wait.
You asked me if I was okay. You're like, oh, are you okay? You're not talkative as much as you normally are.
Speaking of awesome.
What time is it?
Oh yeah,
19.
Carolina's told me now. Michael. Sarah Payne. She told me now. I mean, I don't really give a shit. She told Rhea that I hate her. I'm fine with that. I don't care. Because Rhea in physics was like, so Cora, I hear you're talking shit about me.
Well, I don't know.
I honestly, that interaction today, I had extreme respect for her. Like the fact that she puts up with you, and that you put up with each other, really, just talking crap about each other. It's like such a weird thing.
I put up a calculus.
No, I don't hate her.
Oh no, no, I
I
know.
like her in some way. I don't like her.
We need to go.
One more minute.
I'm really like I'm a straightforward person, but I don't like you.
Monsieur, you like me?
I told David I don't like you.
Like,
I said I'm not talking to you.
You can ask the beginning for the question, Monsieur. You like me, Monsieur?
I won't talk to you, but I don't like
Okay. So he doesn't like me.
He's talking to you right now.
I know. I love you too, Monsieur.
Okay.
I'd like-
So it's 10:20. It's 12:20. Time to go, Corbin. Corbin, no.
Today it's all about Columbia.
No engineers ever gonna be
Columbia, government.
Corbin.
See what's up.
It's so cool to play soccer over there.
I really like playing soccer.
Really?
There's so much better.
Like, does that ball hit harder? Is the ball is harder?
If you hit her, it hurts.
1 more minute.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. Every winter, like for example, like tonight, it's gonna have we're gonna practice. The smell of the gold, I love it.
I need it. Like I can't have it just like every once. I need it. Yeah.
People get concussion. There was a game where they did a lot of crosses and I kept hitting it out, and like eventually it goes up. Eventually you're heading like all over the head. And it like builds up. Like,
Alright, goodbye. You can do it, Corbin. No, I can't.
Corbin, I'll do it for you.
Okay, I can do it with GA.
This lecture's been out.
What does that mean?
Anthony. But things early, you know, like.
Turn shit in early. You have all this time in the world.
What you been doing, bro?
You see, this is why I don't take online school. I would be exactly like
You would.
No, I hate it. That's why I hated when we did like launch ed or whenever like we don't have a teacher. Because like right now we don't have a teacher for a gov. And like I can't do anything. Even sometimes with a teacher, I struggle to do work. So me being on my own is like I need it.
I think even with me, you.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, even with you,
No,
your
what the
class, yeah, your class where I do the most in, I even sometimes just don't do stuff in. And that's with you. And you're here like every day. So if I had to like teach myself this, I wouldn't be able to. I probably
Withdraw deadline's mid-November. Right before the final. Mr. Gay, do you remember this from Cop 3?
My top three was a Russian professor.
Oh.
I was like, and he was like a Russian accent, heavy Russian accent. This is in US, and I would go like go in the classroom. I remember like he loves like things. So the final exam is like 4-piece paper, each one's one question. Brought it back, and just pure like line by line of algebra, just line by line, just right up. Vocabulary and differential equation, both. He just gave me 4 questions. Each question take front and back, front and back. And he didn't even print out a paper. It's just right on board. The test question is on board. I was like, oh shit.
That's like
That's where you can.
you're like so close to that point, which is really funny.
No, I was not.
Well, no,
No,
but like wait,
if you saw that final exam that I took, that was like the hardest thing I would. It was like,
well, if you don't have it,
it's like you cannot make any simple mistakes. So it's like line by line.
I'm sure like for the final exam, did you have it printed out or was
I
that?
didn't have to. She just give it for no paper.
Wow.
Hey, Miss GA. Oh, I asked her if we could talk. She said not right now, but she'll think about it.
Okay.
So that means a no.
So is it better?
No, I just casually walked away about the test.
Hey, and listen, the pressure's off of you now. She's made it on her terms, so you can just.
No, he's not talking to him.
Oh, my heart rate's back at 150.
Harvey, can you hug?
No.
Why?
Yes.
You got over it. That's basically no. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. You're done.
The song. The song.
Usually, I know that like most of the time don't know is like no, but with her, with my experience with her, I don't know is
Like 3 hours yesterday.
All good.
I already got
Read the words she said in my ass.
yes, that's the most surprising part. Is like when she says something,
Whoever
she
played.
most of the time means
I
it.
mean, for sure.
I don't know if she messages me, that's fine. If she talks to me, that's fine. If she doesn't, I don't know. Fuck. You want to think of real book, man?
Yeah, no, that's
Talk to her, bro.
I mean,
Listen, before they was like naked men was shit.
okay, that part is true, but Real of Men is factually true. The context of the men is not
Since you told me.
stated, however, it is Real of Men.
I need to delete some.
How many to delete men off of his phone?
I don't know. Yeah, Professor has a really good Chinese
I
accent.
don't like the dog.
Yeah.
It's Mystery A.
I'll pick Russian professor over Chinese
The way they explain things is like they use like pure math. So like everyone in the group chat, no one else. Oh.
No, I think Chinese. I don't know. I haven't seen any good Chinese professor. I think UCF. Every time they have Chinese professor, like 50%. Really bad.
Like he.
First day. That's it.
That's just Jacoby.
There's no way.
It's a matrix.
I just saying that reminded me of Hill Cyphers. I'm gonna have to remember Hill Cyphers again. So how do you win? Yeah.
At the same time, still miserable.
Don't you love how, like, for me, I would have the same problem, but instead of telling myself to get it over with, I will wait. When it's not you, it's a lot easier to say what the right thing is.
Scrubs moment. Am I right or am I right?
What are you doing?
So hard to song plays. Yo, and you got margin. You know JD did that one time, right? What? After like something sad happened, I think it was like one of the things with Elliot. You talked to him. He's like, "Isn't this song supposed to play now?" And I think and then JD started. Alright, I've been rewatching that. You should. It's so good.
I know, I've watched it so many times. You forget it.
Yeah, and we're like, you never remember. You're like, you don't like. Why are we craving not certain food like a texture of food?
I really just want like a sandwich of some
You know
sort.
what I mean? Like, I'm thinking of like lunch.
Yes, yeah. Where it's like, hey, I want like something with a little honey crunch.
Nathan, when you have peanut butter, is it the crunchy?
No, my parents get the smoothie one, but I want crunchy. I like crunchy.
Exactly. All I'm saying is that when you get happy peanut butter, sometimes you gotta chew on something. Yeah, 'cause it's so like flavor.
Mystery A, I'm so hungry.
Bye, Mr. Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Well, I think I'm gonna take geometry online. That's only a good idea. That's not cheap. Yeah. I know, like,
No, but like I actually like listening to it. If I don't know like the answer to a question, I'm not just in that position. Want to know how to do it. But, I'll let you know how it goes. I'll talk to you next year. Right? If you finish geometry, and if you want to take pre-calc next year, if you want to work hard, I'll keep you from beginning. Okay, thank you. I hope everybody dropped the history.
Yeah, like. You might have been, I didn't. I'm surprised.
How about if you don't show up? Yeah, and you don't, if you don't show up, everybody else steals your point.
All the AP calculus. I hope Jesus show up.
If you don't show up, everybody in your class steals 1 point.
Like that's the only one person I expect.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Probably. And Bennett's here, so. Well, Bennett's always here.
I'm always here. If I'm not here, I'm going to. No. Oh,
No, let's walk back. Once no, I cleaned out for me too. I don't know if I'm ready.
I don't know if we're gonna burn it or if the stove's even on. Oh well. They're probably still not gonna know.
trying to find failing test grade with my minutes, like trying not to
Yeah, I'll call her. I'll put it up.
You ready?
And then show up.
You're still not gonna know.
What's the rumor about us says?
It's too easy, make it hard next time. I'm joking, that's the joke.
I don't get I would use -10 like an idiot. Yeah, I imagine.
Let's see who's not here. Pick attendance. Let's pray everybody's here.
Let's go.